This is a talk with the
And that's just
Trevino Puga Mendez sisters. We're both married.
with Taurus.
Both of us.
Taurus.
And our husbands are actually, mine is the fourth. No, mine's the fourth.
You said no.
Yes. Mine is actually May 4th and hers is the 5th.
May 5th, 5 de Mayo.
And we actually married handyman, both of us.
AC textbook?
Well, mine doesn't do it.
He
started as an AC tech.
Okay,
He started that way, but you know, it's okay. Are born to our mother and father.
Of course,
Obviously, I know. But it's just us two.
5 years apart exactly.
Exactly. I'm actually in March. She's in April, March 11th, April 15th. So we're actually like, they divorced when I was 15, you were 10 when they divorced. So they've moved on and, you know, do what they do. They got married and stuff. But luckily they didn't have any more kids. So it's just us. We don't have any other brothers or sisters. It's just us two. And
that divorce was bittersweet. Shaped our lives.
Yeah, I took it kind of hard growing up, but you know, it did shape you, and you just.
That divorce introduced me to my boo. If
Sure.
they never would have divorced, I would have probably never met him. See, me and Boo moved quickly too.
Yeah.
On our first date, he asked me to be his girlfriend.
No, see, mine didn't do that. He took me on a date, and then on my birthday, he took me out for my birthday, and from there, he asked me to be his girlfriend. And of course, I said yes. I wasn't gonna say no, because I liked him.
Then the wild thorn bears came along. We're both introverts.
Rather be at home than at a party. We don't do parties or concerts.
Well, I like concerts.
Okay, well, there's our difference.
But I'm not like those people that want to be at the front. I like to join it from the back. Remember, we went to go watch Never Shout Never, and then we tried to be up in the front till people started attacking us. So we moved
They
way
elbowed
to the
us
back.
in the head and stepped on our toes. It was horrible. I hated it.
And Denise, you were...
And then I had some glittery Converse that hurt my toe.
They were trying to push you around and you grabbed another girl by the head. You were holding your balance by grabbing another girl on the head.
Oh my god.
Poor girl.
I wish I still had the t-shirt that I made for that. Because back in the day, I was so into Breathing Carolina and Jeffree Star when he was still doing music. That was at Warped Tour actually when we went to.
Yeah, Warped
How long
Tour.
ago? 6 years ago?
I go to school for clinical laboratory science.
So her introverted side chose a field where she'll be locked up in a lab all day. Locked up, all beautiful, and I'm like barefaced, just woke up, natural hair, everyday shirt. So there's a big difference.
See, I feel like you have more self-esteem than I do because you don't have makeup on and you're in your natural hair and just comfy clothes and you're okay with yourself. But if I would go out like that, I would feel very like I'm a bum. I look horrible. People think that I got out of bed. See, you have more self-esteem than I do.
I mean, I'm sure people think that about me too, but it's like, just some days you just don't want to get all beautiful. And like my channel is about beauty, and there are some days where I will get glammed up and beautiful and, you know, put the face on and all the layers of beauty. But I mean, most of the time, and you know, I'm sure all moms out there will understand, your life is just get up and go. Go and go, go and go and go. To Galveston. Sad. I don't have anybody to eat. She did it. Her and her boo took off. He has a job down there. and she lives by the coast, Texas coast, which is Galveston. It's Galveston. Yeah.
It's the best thing ever. The only thing that sucks is I miss everybody over here, but
Y'all give a thumbs up. Y'all think she should start a channel too.
we're besties though.
We are.
We're besties.
Human diaries, each other's human diary.
I tell her everything. And it's funny because we'll be texting and I tell her literally everything. So I'm by myself most of the day because my boo, he works all day long. So
hard working.
And
yay, boo.
And so we'll be talking like, let's say we argued that night, me and boo. So we'll be the next day. I'll be telling her everything, texting her, and then like I have to make sure I delete that.
They are like, as far as like things they have in common and differences, they're about on the same level as me and you.
Yeah.
And they don't like know each other. They've never seen each other until like me and him started dating. And her husband, he's a really close family friend of my dad's, of our dad's. And so, and then they never even really hung out that much when he was younger, right? And when we first started dating, like not really, but it's crazy.
How alike they are.
How alike they are.
Like they're not even like besties. Like they talk but not besties. But like the way they argue and get mad, it's just like they're the same.
Their love language is the same too.
Yeah. Like in high school and middle school, at 10, she would take away my phone. And I don't even think it was 10. I think it was like 8 or 9.
I had to be home before the sun went down. You had to be home by 10.
Yeah.
Like in the winter, that meant I was home by 6 because the sun was about to go down. And the sun could not have even been down. It could be like just when the sun started setting, be home.
But see, me and Boo, we've known each other for a long time.
Yeah, y'all were friends.
We were like 11, and everybody would tell us, y'all are gonna end up together, y'all are gonna end up together. But it never happened till, about 3 years ago, almost 4 years.
Yeah, so y'all did do it really quickly. As far as like dating and then getting married.
Yeah. On our first date, he asked me to be his girlfriend, and then it just went really quick from there. But the married life doesn't change anything.
Like a lot of people say that it changes everything, but I think it doesn't. If you truly want to be with that person, it doesn't change anything. Except maybe your last name, which I still haven't changed my last name.
I mean, if you're not living together and then y'all get married and then live together, then yeah, it does change everything. But like for us, we were already living together, so I mean, getting married or not getting married, you're still doing the same thing. So, I mean, it doesn't change anything.
It's just a paper, honestly. It doesn't really change.
Is that heaven? That smells bad. I thought it was.
He farted and it smells like a grown man fart.
The whole time I was with Olivia, I was smelling.
Was Evan hanging around Joe? It was Evan. My little baby has been sick with the stomach, and I guess he's just now getting all that bad stuff out. And
I thought it was Olivia that you didn't clean her good.
No.
That was Olivia.
Ignore him. Series goes on. We'll have more organized topics that we'll talk about. We can hit the controversy stuff. Like whose makeup do we like, Kat Von D or Jeffree Star,
I like both.
I like both too.
But I never bought any makeup from Jeffree Star. But I like to watch his videos.
I like both of them. And as far as people, like, we don't know them as people, only their products. And they're both really good quality products. We like them both.
You have Jeffree Star stuff?
Those velour lipsticks. I have 3 of them. I'm sorry, I have 2. I only have 2. But I really like ColourPop's liquid lips. I like those a lot.
I don't.
I can't.
See, ever since I moved out, girl went on a budget. So I exposed myself to all drugstore things.
NYX has pretty good makeup. I like NYX.
Yeah, like I bought some NYX lipsticks. They're pretty good.
They're soft matte lip creams. Amazing.
Yeah, those are really good too.
The only thing I do
Talk about that. It's always gonna be good. So
What?
it'll work out. We always say that. It'll work out.
It always will. If you want it to work out, it will.
Like in our, like when we talk about our struggles, we're always like, it'll work out. And it always has.
It has. You just can't stay stuck in that rut you're in. You just have to keep crawling. It'll hurt. It'll burn. It'll sting. It'll make you just want to stay there, but you can't. I think, that's how people, they just get miserable at life and they just feel, you just have to do what you gotta do, like,
Thing.
Or chemistry.
Hate chemistry. Struggling at chemistry. Man, I've been failing chemistry since high school. I had to go to summer school for freaking chemistry. And why did that not click in my head when I decided to choose a major? Like, I chose a major where you have to take freaking every single chemistry class there is.
Just to keep yourself locked up in a lab all day.
Yeah, just so you know.
We're big foodies. Right here. Addiction. Now let me show y'all the true addiction.
Give that emoji down below with the girl raising her hand if your mom told you that this is the reason why you'll have every illness ever. Heart emoji falling down.
These two here, addiction.
First true love.
First true love.
My pickle.
How did we even start eating hot Cheetos and pickles?
Pickles.
Where did that come from?
Cousin Jew. I'm jealous. I don't get that.
Literally. Me and Boo are binge eaters. So literally every weekend it's Netflix, hot Cheetos and pickles, and candy. Literally every weekend. If you haven't noticed.
Stuff. She has a dog, so maybe dog stuff.
Dog stuff. I have a Boston Terrier. Cutest thing ever. Here, let's see. See, my mom never let me have a dog. So, as soon as I got married, my husband and my dad, they went half and half to get me a dog. Because for a little while, I was living by myself because it's a long story. But basically, my boo had to leave because he worked far, so I was home in Galveston by myself for a little while. So him and my dad bought me this dog so that I wouldn't be home alone, and he's cutest thing ever. His name is Dexter. He's my baby. If you follow me on Instagram, you know my obsession.
And I'll link her Instagram stuff below so y'all can follow her and also be her friend.
Be my friend.
We don't want my little sister to be without. Oh, and I don't even think we said. I think they know, but like I'm the oldest and she's the youngest. I don't think we said that in the beginning. I'm sure y'all caught on.
We said we were 5 years apart.
Yeah, but I don't think we said like I'm the oldest and she's the youngest.
Nobody believes me that I'm 21.
Why, do you think you're
Everybody
younger?
says I'm younger.
I get that too, that I look younger. One lady told me it's because how I dress. I dress younger, but I don't know how a 26-year-old's supposed to dress. I mean, I just dress in what I like.
I think it's because of my voice that nobody believes me. And I remember, I think still to this day, people tell me that I fake my voice or I don't really talk like that, but it is, and it just never matured, I guess. Nobody believes that I really talk like this. when I was in high school, I would always get bullied because of the way that I talked. People.
Girl, I was always with Nancy. Do we give bullying vibes?
Y'all were the girls that everybody wanted to hang out with.
We just stuck together. Man, I don't want to sound like, oh, people always like me, but I always seem to like be the one that people go to for like advice and stuff. Like I'm the one people go to feel better about stuff. So I guess maybe it's been like that always. Even though I don't know how to help a lot of people or they're going through stuff I've never been through. I feel like people come to me to feel better. I guess I'm a good listener because I don't talk that much when people are talking. I always when people come to me, I always have this philosophy that I listen without the intent of responding. To this day, my circle is still super small. Super, super small.
This is my only circle. And Boo.
And Dexter.
And Dexter.
And now y'all.
Yeah.
Now y'all. And like I said, I wanted this channel to be a place of positivity where we can all come together and just, talk and not feel judged and not...
No judgment.
None at all.
We're open-minded.
We're all human, we all bleed, and we all have feelings, whether some of us want to be in touch with them or not, they're still there. So y'all comment below on topics y'all want us to talk about. I promise our next videos will be more organized, they won't be all over the place, but this is kind of like an introduction to a new series. Anything else you want to say?
Nope, it was nice recording with you.
Alright, beautiful people. Y'all be kind to yourself. Be kind to each other. And we'll see y'all next time. Bye.